Today we will be unboxing the Yitamotor front and rear roof rack crossbars for a 2011 to 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee. So this is one of the bars. As we're opening up, taking a look at it, peel it back, we can see our two Allens here. Those Allens are 4mm Allens. So grab a 4mm Allen wrench, and you're going to take the one that is right here by my finger. You're going to take that one completely out, and you're going to drop the bottom bracket out to be able to start the install on the vehicle. Okay, so on this side I've removed the end cap with the key at 90 degrees. And then as you can see here, I've loosened that bolt completely. I'm going to pull that bolt completely out. That bolt is going to drop out the metal insert piece that goes up on the chassis of the vehicle, and that inner screw there, just go ahead and loosen that about a half, maybe 3/4 of a turn, and it's just going to make it easier for sliding it and positioning it on the vehicle once we get up on the car. So during the disassembly process, you will see after you pull the metal bracket out, there is this little rubber seal here that sits down in a channel. Just make sure before you put it up on the car that the rubber seal has been pushed back down into its slots and is at least positioned in its correct spot, so when you go to install it, it'll make your life much easier. So in preparation for bringing the front rail up here, I have placed both of the lower brackets in the channel so they're ready to get screwed in place, and I've left the bolts just sitting here, so once you put the crossbar on, you don't have to get up and down the ladder a bunch. You have all the pieces up here, and now you can set it in and start assembling it. Okay, as you can see here, we have the metal piece that drops down into the rail. It has two little L shapes at the bottom, so it goes down into the track, locks into place, and then what we will do is we will pick this unit up, set it over the top of that, and then we will take our bolt here and we will drop that bolt down in that spot there, like we from where we removed it. Okay, so we got the rear bars snugged down, getting it all checked out. One thing I want to show you is at the very, very rear, when you guys go to install it, this corner right here, you just got to make sure when it's fully tight, it's not touching the plastic on the Jeep. So you got to move it forward just a little bit compared to the rail where you have a little bit of extra room. And once you see here, both bolts are installed back in. Bars are good and tight on the vehicle. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove this end piece, get the rubber all put back together. So we got the rear bar installed here. Basically what I'm saying is the outer screw that locks the upright into place is fully tight. And then we're going to tighten the inner screw. And once the inner screw is tight, then it will be fully secured. Just make sure and do that on both left and right sides of the vehicle. Okay, so we've inserted the key. Go ahead and turn the key 90 degrees counterclockwise. Gets popped off, comes out. And basically what you can see here is we have two channels that have to fit down in this little channel here. And basically all you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of push, and you'll feel it. As you're working it in, it'll just slowly work its way in, and once it's in, you'll see it nice and smooth all the way down. So as you can see, it's nice down into that channel I was telling you about right there. Once it locks in really well, it sits nice, and then basically looks nice and smooth across the top. And yeah, now we'll put the side piece on and we'll start on the front one. So as you're getting it installed here, once again, this is the front bar. Just make sure that you get down in here and you have clearance between your body panel and the rack before you completely tighten it down. But as you get it tightened down, obviously it'll move around a little bit. You can get it all situated, get it square on the chassis. Okay, we got it installed. It's all tight. Look down, you can see how the rubber's all seated and flat and smooth. We got the end keycap put back in place. There's the rear one there. Looks nice and clean on the vehicle. And then the front one up here, same thing. Rubber's got a little bit of flattening out once we get in the sun, but it sits just behind you know, the plastic panels here, and gives us a good look of, you know, it being fully installed and locked down on the vehicle. Thank you for watching.